It's going to be a celebration like this country has never seen. Thousands of soldiers, 24 tanks, 8 marching bands. They will take to the streets of Washington, D.C. today to celebrate the Army's 250th birthday. All of it dedicated to the sacrifice of America's soldiers throughout our nation's history. Army Colonel and astronaut Anne McClain is part of that legacy. And right now, she's on her second mission to space, but still wants to mark the Army's special milestone. I got a chance to exclusively speak with her from the International Space Station. Take a look. And it is so good to see you. First, tell us about your mission right now in space.
It's a true honor to be part of this celebration for the 250th anniversary of the United States Army. I'm incredibly proud of my service as a soldier and of all soldiers and civilians serving our Army right now. I am currently on my second mission to the International Space Station as a NASA astronaut. I was the commander of SpaceX Crew 10 Dragon mission up here in March, and we are staying, conducting amazing research on this orbiting laboratory until August.
And I'm so glad that you mentioned that research, Anne, because some of the most important technologies have really been developed by the military and by NASA. Tell us about the innovations and the technologies that come from the military and the space program.
Yeah, I tell you, the Army's contributions to science and technology are really woven into our nation's history, and that spirit of innovation and development continues on the International Space Station today. So starting with the Army, there are things that just we touch every single day that we don't even realize that the Army came up with. So from the early 1900s, the Aeronautical Division of the Signal Corps played a critical role in the early advancement of aviation. It started with balloon flight. They then funded research and development for names like Samuel Langley, the Wright brothers. Today on the International Space Station, we are conducting research that impacts us on Earth every single day. So if you or someone that you know has been impacted by cancer or Parkinson's, muscular dystrophy, heart disease, or osteoporosis, then space station research has impacted your life. Every single day, we gather and distribute data on oceans and weather patterns, forestry and vegetation, directly contributing to our ability to manage our natural resources. And of course, we're also looking out into deep space, expanding our knowledge of pulsars and black holes, giving us insights into the origin of our solar system. So the spirit of innovation and the spirit of working for the benefit of all is really common between the Army and our space program.
Yeah, people don't realize the incredible medical research that's happening right now in space in real time. And in a time when some people are really questioning the value of investing in space exploration and science, what do you say to those who don't think it's worth the investment?
Well, listen, the first thing I would say is that we hear you. We are civil servants, and we have a responsibility to provide a return to the American people and to the people all around the world whose countries contribute to the International Space Station. So we actually appreciate you asking the question. It's really important to understand the basic research that happens aboard Space Station. So in the United States of America, our government agencies provide services that maybe a commercial company couldn't, and that benefit all of us. In fact, NASA's motto is for the benefit of all. So we conduct basic research up here on station to enable commercial development and enable the next generation of space flyers. So I'd really encourage people that before we ask for cuts to programs like NASA and into this research, to really understand and learn about what we're doing up here and what we provide back to those on Earth.
And right now, you're really getting the best view of this country on its birthday. What's your message to the Army soldiers on Earth right now, all around the world? Why is this milestone just so important?
Yeah, listen, for every Army soldier, civilian, contractor, and our family members, every single one of you is vital to the success of our nation, and your service matters. It matters to everybody in the United States of America, our citizens. It matters globally. It matters to me personally. It's no coincidence that our Army is 1 year older than our nation, and that's because we protect and we provide freedom. So as we celebrate 250 years of service, we look forward to a future of continued innovation, exploration, and excellence within our Army. And it's equally important to reflect on our nation's past and pay respects to the sacrifices made by soldiers, civilians, and families. They are and always will be a testament to the strength and resilience of our nation.
And you mentioned right there that this is so important to you personally. What does it mean to you to be a part of the Army's legacy here?
Yeah, legacy is the right word there. The Army has a legacy throughout our nation's history, and for me personally, as an individual, it has been an honor of a lifetime to be part of that legacy. From the day I raised my right hand and took an oath of service when I was 18 years old to, I won't say how many years later now, quite a few years later, and having the opportunity to continue service to my nation aboard the International Space Station has been absolutely the most meaningful thing that I have done in my life. And I am looking forward to continuing to serve. When we travel to space, we look back at our Earth, and our Earth is our home. And all of our fellow citizens of Earth are our family. And it's incredibly uniting. And I wish that everybody could see it just for a moment. And I absolutely love that space exploration is becoming more available to more people, because whether you're here for 6 months or 6 minutes, you are part of this group of humans that have looked back at our planet and recognized that we're really all in this together.